From the Millersville University Weather Center, this is student meteorologist Gabe Keller.
Student meteorologist Will.
And Ian Borgel.
And we're here with the weather discussion and forecast issued on Tuesday, February 4th, 2025. Well, guys, taking a look outside, we're kind of starting to see the sun poke through, but those clouds are kind of hanging around, and we are definitely about to undergo a pattern change as we go over the next couple of days.
It's going to be more active.
Yeah, definitely heading into an active period, and that's going to start on Thursday. But first, let's jump into today's climatology.
Absolutely. Taking a look now at the climatology. Today we will have a high of 48 degrees, which is about 10 degrees above our average high of 39, and we had a record high of 65, which was set in 2020. This morning we had a low of 31 degrees, which is, again, pretty much 10 degrees above our average of 21, and we had a record low of -4 degrees in 1934. Taking a look now at the sky cam, this is off the John Wright restaurant, looking off the Susquehanna River. You can see those clouds are still kind of persistent in our area, but we are starting to see some breaks in them, starting to see some of that sunshine come out. And then taking a look now at the visible satellite, again, we're still seeing those cloud coverage area spots in the Susquehanna Valley, but like I said, the sun's starting to peek out, which will be really nice, really nice.
All right, taking a look at the models, we can see what's driving our breezy day today. Packed isobars, and we see that high pressure system that pushed that cold front through this morning. And as we move into tomorrow, you can see that high pressure centers overhead to the north of us, and that'll bring in the worst of this cold. The cold air will take the morning.
Yeah, absolutely. That main core of the cold air will be moving into tomorrow, and that's going to set the stage for the storm that we have to talk about. So starting on Wednesday night, we're going to see a wintry mix overspread the area from southwest to northeast over northern Maryland and southeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to be looking at a little bit of sleet and then some freezing rain. And the biggest problem with that is if the sleet falls first, any treatment you have on the roadways is kind of rendered useless. It's just sleet, it's not snow. And then we're going to have a layer of freezing rain on top of that. And that's going to set up a very dangerous morning commute on Thursday. So look for numerous, at least delays, possibly even some school closings around in southern PA and into northern Maryland. And then the good news is that should change over to plain rain by about mid-morning as warm air intrusion invades the area and pushes those temperatures back above freezing, setting up that plain rain. The warm nose is going to get here in the higher levels a little bit first, and that's why we are having this freezing rain. You have warm air above the ground, but right at the ground it is freezing. So when that rain falls and hits these cold streets and grass and trees and power lines, it'll freeze right there, and that's going to be what causes these dangerous impacts. So if you can avoid traveling on Thursday morning, I definitely recommend it. It does not look like it's going to be a fun commute. And just stay safe. Make sure you're going slow, giving yourself plenty of distance between you and the next car in front of you, and just keep an eye out for updates to see when that changeover is going to happen. And then moving into the WIC forecast, tonight will be mainly cloudy with a low of 26. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy and colder with a high of 34 degrees. And Thursday will be mostly cloudy with rain and freezing rain, ending by midday with a high of 46. And that is some good news that we'll be getting up into the mid and possibly even upper 40s as that ice should melt by the end of the day. So there should not be any lingering effects into the evening commute, just the morning commute that you have to watch out for. That'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in tomorrow when the next forecast is issued.